Hey everybody, it's me again. This is a different Alternity series. The last time I went to Dark End. Today I'm going to be going to what's called Beyond Reach. Beyond Reach is another land associated with Skyrim. Pretty big and a lot of quests, a player home, quite a few things involved with it. Now what's going to happen as soon as this priestess comes up to me, she's going to start talking to me and then the quest itself will begin.
You? What are you? Please, take Mother Mara's blessing to wash this unease away. Mother guides me to those flickering souls who are yet to cast themselves on the fire for tomorrow's utopia. She sees in you potential which can avert calamity. I, her most devoted servant, need you to believe in the goodness of your heart, in love.
Forgive her, beloved child of entropy. For all her convictions, she only looks up, blind to those below the clouds which she wishes to ascend. There is a terror of minds and ideas forming in the West. A conglomerate of antipathy and repressed hatred is nearing its sum. If this horror transpires, then neither the restraints of distance nor time will thwart the canker that will be burned there. I make this plea to you, special child. Meditate between the opposites and seek resolution in chaos. I will help whenever I can, but my light is weak. However, even the faintest flame can act as a beacon against the background of deep night. That flame will appear to you in a maze of dark when you most need it.
Protect yourself right. Buy armor from Kynareth.
There is nothing to decipher. Just take heed of these words. Go west and see. Open those eyes and see that which belies its splendor. Beset by men, gods, kings, and ideas. Keep a clear eye.
Looking to stay alive?
Keep your head above water when you reach that realm. The tides of want can drown any who venture too far from the shore.
Huh? Sorry. Ugh, my head.
Skyrim. What on earth? What spell did you cast on her? Yes, I saw. You were mumbling to yourself, almost word for word that of Jayana. Forgive me. Our travels have put me in a hastened mood. Didn't know madness could be contracted. Is this a jest you're both in on? No. It looks like you're serious, which worries me a lot more. The closest I can come to answering your visions is that we had just hailed from Evermore, which may be that west you want. If you're dead set on taking voyage there, then a merchant who has a route between that hinterland kingdom and Skyrim should be resting at Markarth. Word of warning, if you care to listen. The Reach isn't a place you want to risk your neck just on the visions of a zealous priestess.
Protect yourself right. Buy armor.
And there you have it. That's the beginning of the quest right there. The merchant is out at Markarth. Let me see if I got anything I can sell real quick to Grelka.
Or just here for
And then we're going to go directly out there and go into it. So let's see what I got to get rid of. I'm going to get rid of the night stuff that I picked up over there in Dark End because it cannot be smithed. That's also the reason that I moved this character out of there. I've got another character who is in Dark End who doesn't care if the weapons are going to be smithed or not, and he's going to go ahead and play around out there. But I'm getting rid of that stuff on this character and going on to the Beyond Reach, which I think you guys will like it. I've been there before. I've took a character out there and stayed out there pretty much, but there's a player home, quite a few things, quite a few quests and cities to go to. So it's not a small area you're going to. It's pretty large. I think I can keep all this stuff because you'll find places to smith and everything else out there. So let's go ahead and get right into it. We'll travel to Markarth just like as we were told. There should be a stable, a wagon out there that will take us, and then you'll see the intro to Beyond Reach. I was really amazed with this mod because the space and the depth of role players, just the voice acting and stuff like that. But you will see here soon enough. We are here. Now you can see that this is the normal carriage, and this is your transportation to go to Beyond Reach.
Come to talk. What gave it away? This rugged face or my tired gaze? Crossing those valleys will give you both. Ah, little blind girl and her clingy bodyguard, right? They're a couple now? Seem to give that impression on their way here. I digress. Going to make a return journey through that rocky maze once I've got all the wares for my eager clients in the east. And I'm short of a bodyguard myself. The fool who escorted me here got himself lost in the wild somewhere, staggering from the inn in a drunken stupor. Thought about tying him to the wagon until he came to his senses. And ultimately, if you're going to put your life in someone's hands, then it better be someone you trust. Right. I'm desperate, you see. Happy now? I just need a body to take the hits in case we get into any trouble. Which we won't, of course. Don't worry, we'll be paid handsomely. That is, if you don't drop the venture halfway through and push through to the end. Don't want to blow the wind out of your sails, but this is the east of High Rock, worlds apart from the west. Don't want you to be getting any false impressions of us Breton folk from the people you meet down there. There I go rambling again. Get aboard. New lands await.
And there you have it. All you have to do is just jump on, and you will see Beyond Reach. I really like this mod. It's a really great one. So you get the option to just skip the intro, so I'm not.
Damn, we're on the doorstep of the kingdom, yet the gods ordain that we stumble across trouble now? What a farce.
And then you get the option if you want to censor offensive material. I'm not censoring anything, so be advised. There goes. I was caught behind the wagon. Sorry about that.
Look over there. The man's gasping for life. I'm not going any further until you find out what's going on. Hey now, I'm just a merchant. I try to avoid spilled blood. Besides, what else am I paying you for? Evermore's renowned most of all for its colourful cast of characters and deviants. You'll run the gamut of Brittonic experience in that cluster of man. First settlement you'll come across, considering you stay the course once you depart the wagon, is the Divide, a hulking bridge jutting out from its watery locale. Standing atop that stony juggernaut will grant you a vista of the Reach's mires and towns, most notably Arnima, and if you squint hard enough, Evermore itself. Semantics, eh? Evermore is the city and the kingdom, where the city itself beats as the heart and centre of our royal affairs. The place where the Reach consolidates its authority and, well, reach over the east. Used to be a backwater not too long ago, the Eastern Hinterland Kingdom. Yet recent times have spoiled the city with inordinate wealth and power. Power that they've used to conquer and subjugate their comparatively less civilized neighbours. Now any Breton dwelling east of the city's walls sports their banner. You'll see it on your arrival. Nothing pleasant, I assure you. Most outside their miserable sty consider it to be a stain on the kingdom, with good reason. Most of the guards are nothing but thugs looking to shake down us humble merchants when given the chance, and they routinely terrorize those unfortunate sons that don't have the means to leave. All governed by that strange character, Mortefain. Lord Mortefain, to be correct. Never call a lord by his name. Heard tales of sordid acts and strange punishment disseminated upon those beneath him, who weren't wise enough to escape. Most of these tales smacked of madness. Most I simply ignored because they're hard to imagine happening within any civil residence. I never risked finding out for myself. It dampers the mood, which isn't good when you're travelling on your lonesome. Reminds me. I actually have to pass by that decaying dump. Got a client right within their walls. Hopefully the guards are knocked out drunk, as usual. They're meanest when they're sober. Well, previous ventures hadn't seen much spilled blood, save for a passenger getting leery with another. Though my route is one of the safer paths of travel. I have to pick up the pace through certain stretches, and bandits and the like springing traps from above on any uncaring traveller making their way to the province. Once we reach the easternmost part of Evermore, then we should be safe. But the guard there meting out justice with an iron fist. Scoundrels should stay well clear. Most of the time, anyway. Well, don't want to startle you, as I do need an extra blade, but we've got a problem with these savages north of Evermore. We like to call them Witchmen. Not sure if that's what the savages call themselves, but we'll stick with it. You see, rumours are stirring that these Witchmen are getting agitated. Sporadic attacks all across the kingdom, with the wilds near impossible to dwell in because of their savagery. But that's a problem you'll have to deal with once you reach the kingdom, not on your way there. So don't fret about the journey itself. You'll be fine.
Okay, we went through all of his dialogue, which I thought was really impressive and extensive. But I'm going ahead. He said there's something up ahead. I believe him, so I'm going to go and check it out to see if I can get everything kind of done. Go ahead and close that out. Okay, this is the guy I'm supposed to talk to.
Those witchmen in the tower, they ambushed us when we were changing shifts. Warn the Divide. Get them to send men, please.
Oh, he died on us. Okay, yes, I robbed him right in front of the guy. They do have a lot of different armor out here. The Aventel helmet. This is their goat hide brigandine. And their goat hide boots and gloves. So, it's kind of, like I said, this is really a detailed other world. When you're out here, you're not even really in Skyrim anymore. It's just a completely different environment. And as I remember last time I did this, these witchmen, or the enemies up here, the guy in this tower, they're usually pretty powerful. They're taking people's heads off out here. I've never played censored, so I don't know what is being censored out and what's not. There's something there to inspect. Not trying to pick up a bunch of stuff yet. And that's hard leather gloves, hard leather boots, and a hard leather chest piece. So just definitely different armor types when you get out here. Looks like one of the Witchmen. He looks like looks like a Briarheart. Oh, he's vomiting on me now. It's a Briarheart, but he vomits on me. And he talks in the guttural language. So they are forsworn that they call Witchmen, and they've got Witchmen. Everything's labeled as Witchmen, so you can go over here, play as a Witchman. You know, look at the take their equipment and then act like you're a Witchman, or you can go and fight for the people. I choose to fight for the people, so. I think the last time I came over here I was playing on Legendary or something, because he wasn't that hard to fight. I'm just checking this real quick. Oh, just another body up here. And a set of the armor and stuff. Okay, that seems like everybody.
Forsworn. Witchmen. Thought I told you about these devils already? Trust me, these aren't the type you want to be ignorant about. If you treat them like you would any common scoundrel hounding for your coin purse, then the next sight you'll be seeing is that of your gods. Bastards coat their blades and arrows with this vile poison, a resin so foul it can condemn giants to an agonizing death with nary a brush. Sure how you came out of that alive, to be honest. Tougher than you look. Really? That's hard to believe. These scum are a whole new low for the Reachmen. Carving up man, woman, child, and babe alike in their hideous rituals. Sadistic artists. How they play with the bodies they harvest and hoist them in that dense woodland north. Foul. Simply foul. Spoiled my mood. At least you've made it back. I was about to do one. Would you spend any longer up there? You shouldn't. The divide is within spitting distance. If you keep to the road, you should arrive there without harm. Unless you take a detour, that is. That's where my almighty prescience ends and the uncertainty begins. And as we know, ignorance pays. My clients are probably waiting with bated breath, taken long enough to get here already. I'll need to skip on any indulgences on that bridge and head straight to Arnima. However, you should speak with the governor up there, Morosa. Frumpy little woman, but don't tell her I said that. She'll normally be within the temple, sparing a prayer for our mutual mother. Mara, you fool. If there's one god you should know in the Reach, then it's her. People don't take kindly to those who know naught about her grace. I'll see you around, friend. Give my thanks to Morosa for keeping this road so safe.
And there you have it. You are now in Beyond Reach. So you're no longer playing in Skyrim. You're just in Beyond Reach, and you can come over here. You can run around, look at the different things. You can take quests, take armor, whatever you want to do. There is a set in here, a set of armor in here. You'll probably see it on one of the guards in the city when you get there. It's a pretty, it seems like a pretty decent set. Last time I came in here, I think I killed the guy and stole it from him. But it's all dedicated towards Mara. This is kind of her land, and people here worship Mara, and then but there's a lot of evil stuff at night. I know when I went out last time at night, traveling from one city to the next, and I'll give you a size of the map here real quick. When you look at the map of Beyond Reach, this is what you're looking at when I say it's kind of big. Okay, come on. Don't pause, don't pause. Okay, there we go to the map. And like I said, the map is fairly massive. You've got a lot of areas throughout this region. So it's a really big, kind of big map area. In fact, the last time I don't think I even got everywhere. I did get far enough to get the the player home, and it was really difficult to get to it. So just so you know, actually let me look at the localized map too, so you can see it from there. Okay, this is the local map. This is, you can see where I've been so far, not very far at all. So we'll go ahead and head to the main city. Feindal should catch up with me. He's not with me right now. Actually, let me see if I can get him here. I have brought a follower over here before. There's some kind of eerie voice going. I don't see Feindal. Feindal might be lost. I think that voice was coming from this cavern over here. Looks like there's a cavern over here or something. Like I said, it really fills out. There's a lot of places. We'll just go ahead and go to the main city and talk to the governor. And then once you talk to the government, I mean, you're pretty much free to roam. And there's different quests, and some, it depends on what your decision is to what's the right or wrong answer on some of the quests.
They say that Ulfric was captured. Get on with it.
What brings a Nord to this region? Oh, there's Feindal.
Got evicted from my home in Whiteman for running a schoonery. Of course, none of that was true. But my neighbors thought otherwise. Little septum or assets. I packed up and moved out here. Very cheap land and even cheaper food because of the trade that runs straight through.
He wasn't killed. A dragon came to rescue him.
A dragon? You're mad, brother.
They're talking about the incident at Helgen.
Something
He said Ulfric wasn't killed. A dragon came to rescue him.
Wow. To hear the latest news. Lest you forget that there's more to the reach than your own bridge. Horrific doom befalls the hamlet of Sowed.
But like I said, people to talk to, horses.
New face, do me a favor, will you? Please, I'll make it worth the trouble. Look, I need some gear, friend. Real fast, like. I'm willing to part with whatever gold I got here. If you agree, that is. Just need you to give the rest of this pouch to a fella named Eldritch. down in Arnima, you'll be festering with the rest of our ilk. You know, beggars. You've earned yourself a friend. Anything you need, I mean anything, and I'll return the favor. Just don't go asking while my eyes are at the back of my head. That's my happy time.
I just think it's interesting that they put this much detail into this mod. I think the thing that I have to go to is upstairs. Let me find the stairs. I think they're around the other way. But like I said, I think it's just a very well done mod. Well worth investment of time. Of you get the mod and you come over here. I mean, you're still playing the game. Your character can continue to level up, but you just got a lot more space to kind of develop and play around in. That's what I love about New Lands. They give you just a very big, different dimension on what the world, what the platform, Skyrim platform, can be used for. This is the armor I was telling you that this armor that this guy's wearing. Oh, very similar to kind of what I've got on.
What's the matter?
I thought it was one of the sharpest armors out here so far.
Guards are demanding more
Can't
gold
got your
from
tongue.
us. We're also becoming more aggressive. No better than thugs. Out with it. Have we arranged a meeting? Or is it your intent to address nobility lacking proper decorum? Speak quickly, lest you rile my temper. Oh, a harbinger of grim news. Not the best first impression. Well, thank you for telling me in advance of my own guards. It was only a matter of time before they spilled further east. Pardon the introduction, yet understand the need for it. We can't have any wandering yokel approach royalty like they're of the same stock. It's not good for the kingdom's image. We'll have the guard there as soon as possible. But for you, are you interested in some coin? We need someone to talk to us. Nothing more pleasing to a mercenary than gold. From your mannerisms, I'll make the sound assertion that you're not versed with High Rock itself, and probably lack knowledge of this realm. However, you will come to know the kingdom's people in short time, as our stone walls all but separate the encroaching savage from civilized. Yes, well, onto the matter. To the east of this bridge lies the town of Arnima, formerly Raven Spring, lest you run into a resident whose mind is stuck in bygone years. Can get confusing, much like everything else in this land. Within Arnima, you will find Jacobs, who trades discount detachment there. He's the only man that I somewhat trust, who's not completely beholden to his lord. Ask him about rumors. Tell him that I sent you. He should understand your intent. We've conducted affairs before. A simple nod from him will be more than enough information for me to infer. You don't need to know any further than that. Now, off you go. Earn a small fortune for yourself. I heard Evermore has many an opportunity to entertain your proclivities. On the stipulation of coin, mind you. Such coin that will be available on your return.
And like I said, I really just think they went really.
An extra blade to accompany you through the menagerie that is the Reach.
Oh, this guy, that's the guy he wants to follow you. I think that's how I got his armor last time. I think I let him follow me and he died.
Who said I'm not working for our mum as well? If it makes you feel any better, I spare a little prayer for every unfortunate bastard that happens to meet my eyes. Besides, haven't you done just the same thing? Maybe poor of vision, but I ain't deaf. Always a spin, huh? Look, I ain't gonna knock you for earning a little extra coin. Not many other options to do so around the reach. Though if you're ever feeling down and you need a rough pauldron to cry on, then I'm your man. Though I've got a little problem with my legs. You see, they can't move unless I rub them with some coin. Say, 500 septims to be exact. So, will you help a poor old codger to walk again?
I like his approach to getting money. I can't move unless I have 500 septims.
I've got your back.
I got Feindal here, who I need to probably release, but I'm gonna go ahead and keep Feindal for right now.
You lead, I'll follow.
But you're at your. That's pretty much all there is to getting into this land. That's the beginning of the quest line. That's how it kind of works out. You get here and you can pretty much run around. There's no requirement to talk to anybody specifically. You can come here and talk to her, get a follower. There's a player home deeper inside the map, but like I said, it's I started running around. I know I discovered probably at least 7 or 8 locations before kind of a stop, so you can pretty much come out here and live. There's shopkeepers and everything like that, so it's a really well developed mod. So we go out at night. I know I showed you guys a bunch of walking around and talking. I want to see an example of the monsters that are in this area. I think they're mostly like skeletons and like witchmen and stuff. I don't know if I can't remember exactly what else I fought here. This city is called the Divide. It's basically a big bridge over the river. I think I might have to go out the other end of the Divide. Oh, wait a minute, no, we got army. We got something going on over here. Oh, Witchmen. No, it says Forsworn Looter, so. I think the Black Hills Goblins, those are from a mod I've got for the monster mod, I think. I don't think that's what's out here. I think it's just something that kind of carried over. It might be the Genesis mod that I use that starts to make other stuff start to populate. But it's pretty cool. Good place to get over here, run around. You gotta investigate, map it out, and kind of figure out the what's what of it. So high recommendations on this. I'm not going to do a 3-part series like I did with Dark End. It took me a little too long to get into that. I pretty much just got myself right to the beginning where I knew the quest would start, and then started here. So with that being the case, let me run out this end and see what happens on this side. I'm not going to carry on too much longer. I want to get out here because I think this is the direction we're supposed to be going to get to the other area. Like when you look on the map, we're supposed to be going over to Armina, which is, yeah, Armina's over here. And so I've got to cross a fairly long distance. But like I said, it starts to clear out and you start to see that this map is very kind of large. This is a big space. A big project, but it's really fantastic mod. I even like how you don't get the canned responses from like the followers and stuff. I like that. I got a bad leg. Unless you give me 500 gold, it won't get better. Undeads.
Red gun. Thieves, bloodthirsty orcs, and now even the dead come for us?
Yeah, I think that's what mostly it is at night. There's like the dead and the dying out here. Started from dust. So he gave a quest. Talk to the guards near the settlement called Sabat, having experienced a calamity and the sounds of things it wasn't by any natural means. I should head towards Sabat and see what has occurred. So I mean, like I said, this is just an amazing mod. It just, you got stuff starts happening, next thing you know you're ingrained, and you know you're playing. That's why sometimes when people say, oh, you're still playing Skyrim, yeah, I got like 15 lands of areas outside of what the normal Skyrim is. So I probably will leave this guy here. He's going to stay. This is going to be his world. And he's basically just a mercenary. A little of his backstory is he's Daedra born. That's why he's a little few heads taller than everybody else. But he's a bastard son of some Daedric prince. And I know that might not be lore friendly, but I like the backstory. And who's to say they couldn't, you know, especially Sanguine, you know. Even in the one quest, he kind of like, you guys, when you makes you get married, a night to remember, you know, Sanguine's doing all kinds of stuff, you know, partying in freaking rooms and everything. So who's to say what's going on? Well, I will stop right here. You can see kind of the dead people that I'm running into. But like I said, it's really just a kind of haunted land. Oh, this is Sabat. This is where they were telling me to come to. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the adventure.
I'm right behind you. What do you want me to carry?
The music is even different. I mean, it's just really nice getaway.
You lead, I'll follow.
But if you guys got any questions, please put the questions in the comments. I'll go ahead and save here. I'll come back to him. This is kind of where he's going to live and live out his days in Beyond Reach. Like I said, I left another guy in what's called, so I'll either pick another character or start another character for the next Alternity kind of series and event. I like kind of displaying these things. I know it's you collect mods for years and things like that, and then, you know, it's one thing to have conversations in line and on Facebook groups and tell them but it's a different thing to kind of get out here and kind of share your experiences with others. Also, this is something for one day my grandkids to look back and see what Grandpa used to do. Okay, anyway, you guys have a good night. If you have any questions, like I said, put in the comments, and don't forget to like and or subscribe.